It was summer, and the valley could not have been more pleasant. The fields were gold with grain, and the duck pond sat crisp and clear under a friendly sun. And here, beside the cool water that was her home, a mother duck sat patiently on her nest, hidden amongst the tall grasses and rushes, waiting for nature's grandest miracle to unfold.
Ah!
Oh, what cute little ducklings.
Okay, children, let's not dally. You'd best be out of those shells before the fox catches you.
Six little ducklings. My, how precious.
Mama, is this what they call the world? It's so big!
Oh, ha-ha, do you think this is the whole world? Why, it is much, much bigger than this. It stretches past the pond, over the church fields, and much, much further. Would you like to see it?
Yes! Oh, yes,
Uh-oh.
please!
It seems that not all the eggs had hatched. One more, much larger than the rest, seemed to be taking forever. Soon the grandmother decided to drop by and see what the matter was. She was delighted to see the 6 happy, healthy ducklings. But when she saw the last huge egg, she looked worried.
It looks like someone played a nasty trick on you, dear, and slipped a turkey egg into your bunch. That happened to me once, and I was the laughing stock of the barnyard. I think you should forget all about that turkey and start teaching these lovely children of yours how to swim. Go on now. It's getting late, and these children are getting hungry.
But the mother duck had to be sure and insisted on staying, so the grandmother gave up and went back to the barnyard. And so the mother's vigil went on for 3 long days and nights.
It's hatched! It's hatched! I knew it.
Uh-oh, maybe grandmother was right. He was bigger than the others and such a funny color. But the kind-hearted mother duck couldn't just abandon him, so she decided to treat him just like the others and set off for the pond to teach them all how to swim.
Come on, hop in. Don't worry. You'll soon get used to it. Hurry up now. If you want to be a duck, you'd better learn how to swim. Well, well, that wasn't so bad now, was it? As a matter of fact, you're quite a good little swimmer.
And so the mother duck merrily set about teaching her 7 eager youngsters the proper way to swim.
Okay, and now it's time to practice our walking. Okay, now follow me. 1, 2, flap, flap. 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 1, 2, flap, flap.
Hey, look at this, will you? You can't tell one of these feather dusters from the other. Uh-oh, what's this? What a strange-looking bird. Hey, you sure you belong here? You sure you didn't escape from a circus or something? Come on, what's your story?
Hey, stop that! What do you 2 bullies think you're doing, picking on someone smaller than you? Go on, shoot, shoot!
Let's run for it. Ugly duckling!
There,
Ugly!
there now.
What happened to the turkey, dear?
He is not a turkey. He is my duckling.
I don't know. He seems so clumsy. Too clumsy to be a duck. But with those feet, I guess he's not a turkey either.
Oh, I know he's a little clumsier than the rest, but I think it's just because he stayed in the egg too long. I'm sure he'll straighten out in no time, and we'll all be proud of him. Just you wait and see.
But despite his mother's faith, the little ugly duckling continued to be teased by all the animals in the barnyard.
He's as dumb as he is ugly. Ha ha ha! They all say I'm different. Maybe I am, but I can't help it.
I'll never fit in here. Mom's been so nice to me, but I'm just an embarrassment to her. I think I better just leave. Goodbye. Goodbye, all.
And so it was that the ugly duckling left his family and went off to live alone and lonely. It wasn't long before he came across a reed-filled lake full of all varieties of wild ducks and geese. And when they saw the youngster, they rushed over to investigate.
You look a little strange, but there's plenty of food here, and you're welcome to join us. Yeah! Hunters! Run for your lives! Help! Watch out for the dog! Watch out! What am I doing wasting my time on a run like this?
Maybe I can stay here for the night.
Hey, are you gonna sleep there?
Huh?
It gets pretty chilly around here at night. Why don't you stay with me?
Oh, thank you. Wow. Oh.
Good morning, Chickie. Time for my breakfast egg. Huh? My, this is quite a surprise. Duck eggs have always been one of my favorites.
The nearsighted old lady had mistaken the ugly duckling for a female. So in hopes of receiving a delicious duck egg every morning, decided to keep the youngster. But day after day went by, and still no eggs.
Well, I guess I was wrong about you, dearie. If you can't give me any eggs, you'll just have to be on your way. Get along now.
Well, he tried as hard as he could, but there was no way he could lay an egg. So once more he was on his own. There, outlined against the crimson autumn sky, was a formation of swans. What a magnificent sight they made as they made their way south toward their warm winter home.
Oh, I wish I could fly like that. They look so happy and free. If I could be born again, I'd want to be just the way they are.
But the poor little duckling's dreams were soon blown away by the first chilly blasts of winter. He had no choice but to spend those freezing months all alone in the marsh. He spent most of his time, night and day, just swimming around in circles, trying to keep the marsh from freezing over completely. If it did, he would surely starve to death. But try as he might, the ice moved in closer and closer, till he had barely enough room to turn around in. The days seemed to pass so slowly for the little ugly duckling, and it became harder and harder to find enough food beneath the ice and snow. But finally the snow stopped falling and the streams began to widen. It was spring, and the woods and valleys were once more full of life. Suddenly, one day, just as dawn was about to break over the marsh, a magnificent swan glided in to rest after her long journey back from the south. The flutter of wings had awakened the ugly duckling, and he peered out from his nest among the reeds to see the most beautiful swan he had ever seen.
I don't care if she does laugh at me and call me an ugly duckling. I just have to have a closer look.
And so he paddled out with his head bowed in embarrassment, just waiting for her laughter and teasing. But what is this? Can you imagine his surprise when he looked down and found another beautiful swan where his own reflection should have been?
Why, it is me.
How do you do? I haven't seen you around here before. We've all just returned from our southern home. Why don't you come over and I'll introduce you?
Okay.
And so you see, the ugly duckling wasn't a duck at all. He was a very handsome swan, and all of his hardships and trials were soon forgotten as he soared up to meet the morning sun with his newfound friend.